Hey, good people. What's happening? I know. Y'all getting ready for the big game. I think it's a big game that come on today. Uh y'all don't want to watch all them pregame shows. They gonna tell a million stories. Y'all might well hang out with us. Y'all see what I got. We got Melvin. I got E. E, show him your shirt, E.
What?
Not really athlete.
Not
Pitch
really
down my
athlete.
leg.
Athlete.
Moment too
Moment too
big.
big.
This down my leg.
Right. That's
Hey,
our boy, Code 30, boy. We
Coach,
love that boy.
Coach 30 done made a Coach 30 done made a whole he killing the game. He killing the
Yeah,
game.
He
But,
killed.
cold following, man.
but y'all know why we here, y'all. We gotta talk big game. We gotta talk Super Bowl 56, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super,
yeah, that's all
Super,
right. That's all right.
Super Bowl 56. I wasn't too good about Roman numbers. I just like the X. As long as I see some X's, I'm good because I know that's 10.
You
You
just,
know what I'm saying? So, no.
You know,
They
you know,
taught us that at Frederick Douglass High School. They
I
taught us
can
that.
say this.
yeah. The only thing they know is the X.
Yeah,
Okay. Anyway,
don't do that, man. Yo, keep
forget
us
the
in the
B,
keep us
the
right.
C, the I,
Anyway, like I said, y'all know nothing about our stuff. Be around there like
the L. See, y'all know that. See, we know all about
the
that at the Benjamin Elijah Mason.
I I knew it. Come on, Mace. We gotta stay tight, connected, baby. Don't let
anyway.
these Raiders come in. Raiderette.
Yeah.
Y'all know why we're here, man. So long journey to get to this point.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford. So much has been said about Matthew Stafford this week. So much has been said about Joe Shiesty this week. This the beauty of like Super Bowl week. Guys can rehabilitate their reputations.
Yep.
Yep.
It's so funny. One of the shows I had to produce yesterday, it's amazing. Like these same people who been trashing Matthew Stafford for like 12 years,
Right.
all of a sudden basically saying today, oh, if he can win today, he'll Hall of Fame. I'm like, so
Right.
today makes him a Hall of Famer? Like one
No.
performance?
No, what makes him a Hall of Famer is his numbers. You know, that's what same thing people say about my quarterback. But y'all not paying attention to the numbers in the game. Y'all just say, "Oh, he don't have no rings, so he trash." You know, that's not how it works. That's not how it works in this game. I mean, his receiver just win the Hall of Fame. So who threw him the ball?
Right. Who doing the ball? That's your line. That E line. Who doing the ball? But you're right, E. It's a body of work. It's a body of work.
Exactly.
Matthew got a nice little body of work, regardless of the lot of losing season in the organization. He been a upstanding guy off the field. So because they moving the goalposts now. You can't be no fool, or you ain't gonna be in the Hall of Fame. You're gonna be fifth ballot, 10th ballot. So he ain't had no problem off the field. His body works. His numbers say credit. And you're right, Maceo. It is a silver lining if he walk away with this Lombardi Trophy and happen to perhaps be MVP. You like to give the quarterback. Yeah, you give him the jacket. You give other jokers the jacket that we can think and we can talk about that maybe shouldn't be in there. So yeah, Matthew.
Yeah, I agree. And then not only is the body of work, even if somehow the defense happens, for instance, not to play their part and they don't win the Super Bowl, still his body of work in his age, he gonna get in the Hall of Fame. So I mean, it's just what it is. He done come in and made one of the best receivers that nobody ever thought would be there, a triple crown guy. I mean, hey, hate on him if you want to, but
Well, let's start with the Rams. Just the way this team got here. So one of the things that we talked about first part of the week, the dynamic of how both of these teams are constructed, and of course we know the Rams have basically mortgaged their entire future to win the day.
Right.
Yes.
And that process for them works because they had a quarterback in Jared Goff who took them to a Super Bowl.
Man, flat earth boy, please. Nobody.
But what I'm saying is they felt like we had to upgrade the position.
Right.
And that's why they went and got Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
They looked at, let's go get Jalen Ramsey. what corner could we draft that will give us the same impact as a
Right.
Jalen Ramsey?
Right.
Let's go, let's just make all these different moves. So I'm gonna start with you. Their process to get here. What are your thoughts about how they constructed this team? How Les Snead and McVay constructed this team?
Well, you know what? Everything is beautiful on paper. Everything. You can write all the names down, all the glamour stars, and put the whole team together, LA, and have, LeBron now. Like, we about to come and win this deal. We've seen it kind of work a little bit in basketball. And I look, I look to the team like Golden State when they got Kevin Durant. Even though they didn't need Kevin Durant. I mean, he was there. They really, really did it again.
Upgrade.
It was an upgrade.
Celtics, big three Celtics. You can go back there
Big
far.
three Celtics, Miami, with their big three and the whole 9 yards. So we've seen it work in basketball. But this is football. Is it going to work in football? Because that locker room, that football locker room, even though it's together, it's separate in a lot of ways. We know receivers over here, the D block back there in the corner, and it's kind of separated. So can you come together and play as a team without all the, I'm this, I'm that, I came from this, I did that? Can you accomplish that goal? So to me, the most important thing, I think finally you saw in that San Francisco game, at least I did, a gelling of the squad. And yeah, when you bring Von Miller in at this late date, you got all these egos and all this other stuff that's going on. Am I going to get the ball? Let me make sure I get the ball. Let me make sure this superstar get the ball. But when it finally came together and when people are willing to play team ball, we see it. So I think that the construction of this is finally going to come together and you'll see the rewards of it in the Super Bowl game today.
Pete, talk about it. Talk about these Rams.
Yeah. Right. We seen it done in basketball. Only people that done it now was Tom Brady and them Bucks. They got a collection of squad and then they took us to the Super Bowl. But you don't see it often. I remember way back when the Washington Redskins got Deion Sanders. They had a whole bunch of old guys. I don't know what the Lakers do, a whole bunch of old guys. And we like, but them Redskins, but they gonna do something. They ain't do nothing. And everybody over there. So you're right, it's ultimate team sport. But I think McVay really took his time to get his guy to put the pieces in the puzzle. He liked the Rams. He liked the quarterback. Now, they've been around. He's a young guy, but he's been around. He knows what Matthew Stafford can bring to his team based on his offense. He got Von Miller. He knows what Von Miller can do off that edge. Last time we seen Von Miller in this stage, he was wreaking havoc on old Cam.
Killing
you feel me? Yeah, so he was wreaking havoc. I mean, I know that was 2015, but he was wreaking havoc. So I think McVay really meticulously, him in the gym, sat down and got his guys to fit what they do best. And thus far, it's paid off. And you got to tip your hat to it.
See, the only reason why I don't count Tampa Bay is because Tampa Bay already had everything, and it wasn't like they went out to acquire superstars. Tom Brady picked them because they already had everything.
You had Mike Evans, you had Godwin, you had some people again at defense.
Remember, they were already there.
Deion and
right. They were already there. He just decided, I know a team that needs one thing, and the one thing they needed was what? A quarterback who didn't throw interceptions. Remember, they were winning games, but the only reason why they didn't get past teams was because Four Eyes was throwing the ball to the other team.
It's funny, man. My boy AD down there, Polk County down there in Florida. He showed. Listen, he been hard on Joe Burrow all week. He tells Rams will easily win versus the first cool white boy to ever play football. He been on Joe Burrow all week, but he like, man, that white boy ain't cool.
It's gonna be a good game. Joe Burrow cool now. Joe Burrow cool as hell. I mean, hey. I don't know a blowout, but Joe Burrow cool. He cool. I gotta give him credit.
Yeah, but you know what? It's funny. Everybody keeps forgetting about the whole fiasco at Ohio State. Everybody keeps forgetting about that. Like, he just woke up this morning and he was just this cool dude. He had to leave he had to leave the school he wanted to go to.
Right.
Because they were like, you ain't
He
wild
wasn't that.
nobody on the practice field.
Well,
Right.
no. That's not what happened. They picked Haskins because Haskins was going to transfer. So they said, well, we're going to go with Dwayne Haskins.
But
And I mean,
he wasn't number 2.
No.
He was number 3.
No, E. He was going to win the job. When Haskins decided, Haskins basically went in there and told old Herb, hey, I'm a transfer. It's too much competition. Blah, 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 blah. Herb said, hey, we're going to go with Haskins. Joe has been the good soldier. He love Ohio. He from here. He going to stay. So Joe said, well, you know what, Coach? Okay, I'm out. That's why Joe left. That's why Joe left. A lot of people in the Ohio State building will tell you Joe was the better quarterback than old Dwayne Haskins, and we kind of see how that done played out today.
Yeah, we don't see how that played out.
But to your point, AD, it's funny, AD. One of the things we talked about, I've been in like maybe 4 different Super Bowl production meetings, and they have run a little crazy with the Joe Cool thing. But this is what Super Bowl week see when you got like only 2 teams to focus on. Of course, the quarterback's gonna get, and this is what I love about that. I hate I'm gonna say this, but this is what I do like about Matthew Stafford this week. Matthew Stafford, we did a Zoom with Matt Tuesday. One of the things Matt has basically, and he's done this all year. He's basically like, hey, look, man, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. I remember how bad y'all talked about me all this time. So I'm not gonna sit here and I'm gonna do my job, but I ain't finna be nice to y'all all week. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all.
Right.
Y'all want me to staff, and it's funny. He said that. I just felt like I was like, damn, has he been reading my tweets or something?
Like, he's been talking because we say this all the time.
I say, let me black myself out of the screen because I think he been read my damn tweets.
Right.
Hey, listen, I don't know. I think Joe Burrow getting his just due. I mean, he about to make some history. He's doing history right now, being in the second year of his career. Also, have won a Natty. He won some multiple championships and can have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody done that.
Well, we're gonna talk about the Bengals real quick.
Okay.
Their path is a little different than the Rams because they are more homegrown. They've drafted a lot of these guys. They didn't go get Paul Brown. They cheap. They are a mom and pop like franchise. Like they own them that rich. Like they a football family. Like they don't have like Jerry got got billions of dollars somewhere else. Right. This just what they do.
Well, that's why they stay with Marvin Lewis for 10 years. I mean, think about it. That's why we ain't got to pay nobody else.
Yeah, he good.
Fools. We got these fools on the team. I mean, but to be honest with you, they definitely should have. They should have beat Pittsburgh that year. They should have.
Oh yeah.
There was no excuse for them not beating Pittsburgh. I mean, Joey should. They should have thrown Joey out the game. There should have been a foul on Pittsburgh, not on Cincinnati. How you gonna have a coach out there bumping folks and he don't get a flag?
AD, you gotta leave Joe Burrow alone. AD, all right, AD, we get it. AD don't like Joe Burrow, y'all. He don't like Joe. But the thing they did that, even you and I talked about this, everybody was shocked. They took Jamar Chase.
Shocked.
When you need somebody to protect the quarterback, and you were like, y'all taking a receiver at 5, but it paid dividends.
It paid dividends.
Oh, it paid dividends
because they're in the Super Bowl. It paid dividends, but that kid has taken so many unnecessary hits. It's funny, and that's all. A lot of it's on his head coach because he is just bound and determined to have his beat ass out playing this game. Oh yeah, you can run that. Oh yeah, you can do that. Come on, you can do that. Come on, you can keep taking that punishment. It's no big deal. We don't care. You'll be all right. You young. You know how your mama said you're young. You'll be all right.
Right. You'll be all right.
Put some dirt on it. Put some dirt on it, boy.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Put some dirt on it.
No, I think that's one of the deals that they're going through. I don't know if it's going to I know what I would do. My game plan would be if I were them to beat the Rams. I don't know if he's going to do that. I don't know if this coach is going to do that because he's one of those guys who is immersed in the numbers. Oh, the numbers say, the books say, the books say, the books say. So
analytics.
And when you get to this point of this of the game of your life,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to coach with your gut, or are you going to coach with that book? So
talk about these boys, Pete. Talk about these Bengals, Pete.
Man, listen, they definitely a story. I mean, you do have to have some luck a little bit along the way to get to this stage. Everything might not come easy. You might have to have some things fall your way, ball bounce a certain way. But you don't take no credit from them boys. They got there. And everybody was betting against them until they started looking at, oh, shoot, it might be something. So I'm giving them their flowers. They deserve to be here. When you look at the game, you got sacked 9 times, sir. 9 times. I know we hop on that, but how many people get sacked 9 times and still pull off a win? That's not easy to do.
Well, they can thank Tannehill. They can thank Tannehill for a lot of that.
Man, you took words right out of my mouth.
You can thank Tannehill for that because he
just like Patrick Mahomes hooked them up the next week.
He Tannehill.
both of them straight, single-handedly screwed their teams over. Single-handedly screwed their teams over. And lost to the Steelers. I lost to the Bengals. So that's another deal. Is Matthew Stafford going to do that? Is he going to Stafford and single-handedly screw his team over just like those two quarterbacks did and lose the game?
Well, see, so to add to the Bengals, and I'm going with you, they know how to take advantage of mistakes that the other team has made. If you think about it, to y'all point, they took advantage of the Chiefs. They took advantage of Tannehill. Soon you make a mistake, we sitting right here just enough to capitalize on your mistake. So, yeah, we don't hope Stafford because you know who I'm going for. But if he does, we better sure y'all talking about Joey Cool and everybody running that over. He really going to be Joey Cool. And it really ain't going to be. It's going to be everything that everybody said about Joe. Man, watch this boy. This is a good quarterback. You know, he might could do something that your boy Dan Marino didn't do. If they pull this out because Stafford's in an inopportune time. So I think the Bengals are just as much in this game. I don't think the blowout gonna happen like back in the day. Buffalo Bills used to get blowed out. Buffalo Bills used to go to the Super Bowl. They used to get blowed out.
They only got blowed out. They only got blowed out one time.
It seems like it be blowed out. They went 4 times. Whatever.
And that's amazing that they went 4 times in a row.
That is amazing.
We got to start respecting the Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna respect it. You're right. You're right.
And you talk about sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky. And a lot of that was, just like with the Houston Oilers, I will never forget that game. I'll never forget that game as long as I live. Warren Moon had them beats. They couldn't do nothing with them.
Took the foot off the gas.
Took the foot off the gas.
Took the foot off the gas.
I was like, we were going Christmas shopping. I was like, okay, well, yeah, we can go ahead and go because this game is over. I'm like, what in the hell?
Yeah,
y'all do? We've been beating them down the whole game and keeping Andre and everybody under wraps. Thurman Thomas, everybody under wraps. Well, how about we just start playing prevent now?
Frank Wright.
Prevent defense.
Frank Wright.
Hey, look, I also want to add, Bengals play as a good team. They play as a good whole, complete unit. Play as a team. That's one other thing I had on my mind and wanted to say. They play as a team. Go ahead.
So Marlon brought this up to me just now. We gotta take a minute to laugh at this Eli Apple. Eli Apple a mess. So he thinks that he is going to be able to shut Odell Beckham down. So let's talk about little Eli Apple since we talk about the Bengals.
Well. Let's say this now. Let's say this.
Speak tread lightly.
No. Because last week the same people who were laughing at Eli Apple playing today. Tyreek Hill and McCall. I talked nephew Monday. So now they better tread lightly because the one thing Eli Apple do and this whole defense do, and it really ain't Eli Apple. It's a Woozier.
Okay, so now
This defense, Von Bell, this secondary, they are opportunistic. Nobody in their right mind would have thought they would have held Kansas City to 3 point in the second half. But what this defense do, they don't do what a lot of these other defense do. Just get, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna man up this dude right here. They play within the system. And as long as you play within the system, you're gonna be fine. See, that's like today for everybody who keep hollering, Jalen Ramsey want to follow Jamar Chase. Yeah, you want to, but if you do, they're gonna take advantage of you because teams to win the Super Bowl, I just use Jamar as a decoy because now I know what Jalen Ramsey gonna be. So I tell Jamar, hey Jamar, for about a quarter and a half, bro, you're gonna run down the route and we're gonna work the hell out of T. Higgins. That means if Jalen Ramsey follow Jamar, that means T. Higgins gonna have 200-yard receiving in the first half. But both of these teams defensively, they're sound. So, like, I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about Eli Apple, but Eli Apple, if they go watch the film, don't listen to the streets. Eli Apple did a great job on Tyreek Hill last week.
But he had help. He had help with Patrick.
Exactly.
Patrick helped him out because Patrick was holding on the ball way too long when he could have taken off and run for a lot of those, just like he did in the first half. And it was just like he just got so big-headed that he said, we took care of him in the first half. So
they put that pressure on Pat Mahomes, so it made it.
But no, they didn't. Again, they didn't put no Pat. They dropped 8 people in coverage, Pete.
Okay, when I say put pressure,
he didn't take the takedowns.
That's right.
So what I'm talking about is him. He back there running for his life like he can't sit in the pocket. That's what I mean.
He was holding the ball because wasn't nobody open.
Yeah,
the people he wanted to throw to. Dog, he could have took a left. He could have took I counted like 9 times. He just 3-step drop. Just throw the ball in the flat.
Yep.
They wanted to make a big play. And that's my question for the Rams today.
Okay.
Will they be patient enough? I know they're gonna want to make 1 or 2 big plays early. I got a funny feeling they're gonna try to go play action on first down and throw deep. And I don't think that's smart.
Hey, listen, go ahead.
So we're talking about the Rams now. So the last quarter of the season, you know what they did? That they got away from that mess they were doing in the middle of the season when they were losing those games. Let Matthew just stand back there and chunk the ball. They start running 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 the ball. They do a little dump off. They start to do stuff that made sense, and then you could take that deep shot every once in a while. So it went from taking the deep shot all the time. Because they had Robert Woods, they had all those weapons, and then Matthew Stafford got the big arm, so I can get that to you. I can get that ball to you.
Yeah.
So so they did change the way they were doing stuff.
They did. They did.
And
they hit Odell Beckham. They hit Odell Beckham a couple of plays on that last little drive. He was picking up third downs. Right. 3 consecutive times. They weren't trying to go deep. Right. He was just taking what he gave. I think Matthew and McVay have probably sat down and did all this Matthew Staffording talk. Now, like I say, he conditioned because he's been with a bad team for so long. So there are some things that he's got to deprogram himself from doing. Hey, I got a defense. Hey, I got these weapons. I didn't have that over there. So I can just pump my brakes a little bit.
He had Calvin Johnson. Let's start the head Calvin Johnson.
That's all.
No, he had Calvin Johnson, but okay, that's all he had. But did he have a defense?
I'm saying, y'all. I hate when y'all say he ain't had nothing. He had Calvin Johnson.
Come on, Maceo. That's all he had.
Listen.
He bumping for Georgia Tech. He bumping for Georgia Tech. That's what he's doing. He's slick bumping for Georgia. See, I know that's what he's doing. I already know because he know damn well we love Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson's a product of us who rep the real city, not Dallas. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So he bumping for whole Georgia Tech. We got it. We're talking about overall. Matthew Adno, he did everything in a losing organization. That's what I'm saying.
AD, I don't think it's luck. I like I said, I think they changed the game plan to where they were running the ball more. And remember, that would have been a blowout in San Francisco if it wasn't for Austin fumbling the ball. Austin fumbled the ball. That wasn't on Matthew Stafford. That would have been a blowout in San Francisco. They would have taken care of them easy. The
Right.
running back kept from the ball, got them back in the game.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about AD favorite guy. I can't wait till he start giving these nicknames for Odell Beckham. One of the things that I've taken away from covering the Super Bowl this week, everybody's view of Odell has changed, and he's picked up a lot of steam for MVP talk. A lot of people are talking about how he came into this situation. He knew what happened in Cleveland. He came here. He humbled himself. He understood. Hey, Cooper Kupp is the one, no doubt.
He didn't
Yes.
know.
He came in. It was unfortunate that Robert Woods ended up getting that injury, so they had to kind of speed up Odell's timetable. But one of the things that people have said about Odell this week, and listen to his teammates, listen to the coaches, he's nothing like they thought they were getting.
Right.
And he has become again, we talk about how 1 week, winning, how winning can kind of just change your trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people feel like if the Rams are to win today, because we know Cooper gonna get his, but Odell Beckham will play a big part in this game. Talk about Odell, because you're not a big Odell fan either.
Well, I thought that Odell had a whole bunch of mess that he would bring to the game. That to me, that was his problem in New York. I mean, believe in the hype, because you think about it. It was one catch, and he had that.
And they lost that game in that catch.
That's exactly it. AD. He controlled his emotions, because you see what happened. You see what happened in Cleveland. Daddy getting all into it. And look, I don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't like Baker Mayfield, and I just never believed in Baker Mayfield's ability to include him in the game, because Baker Mayfield want to take over and be this hero. That's how he lost the game against Georgia. I mean, I got to be the bomb. I'm the bomb, so I'm gonna be the bomb anyway. But as far as Odell saw that situation, look, I can't make it here. This is probably my last chance. This is probably my last chance to show that I can be the ultimate team player here. And I think that him being the ultimate team, him having the ability or this chance in LA with all these guys, yeah, you coming in here, dude, but you ain't all that, especially since
Terrence Albritton. Stop Terrence Albritton. You know what
Terrence. No, he ain't.
Terrence has been a troll, y'all. Terrence Albritton is the ultimate troll, y'all. He being a troll.
Because that's crazy. Anyway,
he been a troll.
Yeah,
Keep going, E. Terrence Albritton, we're gonna get on you, Terrence Albritton.
I might be on his side when he finished. Why I tell you?
But I think that once seeing that, look, you ain't the top dog here. We got one of the best defensive players, and the dude that's playing on the other side of the field from you, the Triple Crown winner. I was listening to pregame show. I gotta tell you a funny story about your boy Michael Irvin too. To the pregame show, and they were talking about how they know what they try to do with Cooper Kupp, but can't nobody stop Cooper Kupp.
Right.
We we watch film, and we know what he's gonna do, but for some odd reason,
we can't stop.
He still get open, and then you can't get him down with the first hit. So I mean, just look, that's all about heart to me. That's all about want to. I'm gonna catch this ball, and then I'm gonna do what I want to do. So I just think that's the difference to me. So I think with Odell coming in, I don't have to be that dog. I don't have to be the number one dog, because guess what? I'm not, and they don't see me as the number one dog. But I'm gonna come here quietly and do what I need to do, and I'm gonna show them that I can contribute to this team. And we see that with the Rams.
Talk about it, Pete. Talk about OBJ.
I'm gonna give OBJ flowers.
AD like to call him her. He called Odell her all the time, man. Her and she. He loved.
Listen, when Odell first came in the league, he wasn't. It was after that catch what got him this stardom. So what I've seen from OBJ, first when he came in the league, Didn't knew about him, but didn't know what he was gonna be, after the catch. Then the catch happened. Then he head got up the hill. Oh, I'm a superstar. Instagram followers went up to 1 million or whatever. He got all that stuff on Instagram, IG. He'll start getting deals off the field that folk like, dang, after the catch. So what he was doing, he was being very immature. So now what you see now, you see maturity. So I've seen Odell go from being humble to get his head real big out there on the boat with out there on what's the name boat, one of them singles boats out there on the playoff, to this guy now saying what he said. Oh, it's some other dogs out here. Oh, let me just shut up and do my work. I got good athletic ability. Everybody know my pedigree. They know my mom, my dad. I came from a good parent, a good structured household. So I'm really a good dude. They even say Odell Beckham off the field, he's more like an introvert, but he ain't there all that wild boy. He do nice things. He like to, try to flash because he's divish. But he not as wild as I thought he was based on looking at some of the stuff he was doing on when he was immature and on his IG stuff. So we just seeing a young man being mature who probably not sat down and talked to say, I had some injuries that set me back. I know I could be a better receiver than this. OBJ is a very good receiver. These injuries set him back. And then if you want to talk about quarterback play, like to E point all the time, who throw me the ball? I got to have somebody throw me the ball. Baker throwing me the ball. Who is Baker? Baker hit me in the back of the head. He overthrow me sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do drive it, but hell, my daddy shows y'all that. So you seeing an Odell that's really a good dude, a little had some immaturity. Now the dude is saying, shit, I got a chance to get a ring. And how sweet is that? I better be on my best behavior. Me and you'll be on our best behavior if we had a chance to play with some other greats and we on the stage. And I'm gonna play my part. I love to be the F-fat. I love to be the underdog. I love for you to underestimate me. And if he's playing that right now, please underestimate OBJ. Please keep your attention on Cooper Kupp because I still got these big old hands. You see, so that's my take on OBJ. I like OBJ, and I'm glad he's maturing.
Yeah. So listen,
Eddie, that hot tub picture, that was it. Stop.
He young, got money. The women love me, handsome dude. He got it.
He loved dancing and grabbing on the dudes and stuff. But
whoa!
I mean, it's on his Instagram. That's what they do. They dancing. Him and Jarvis for a long time. Just be like, hold on, man, what's going on here? Y'all need to stop. But outside of that, me and Pops were talking earlier this week, and one of the things that he taught me, he was like, it's always crazy when they knock you off your pedestal. Yeah. Once you off your pedestal, and then you kind of have to start looking at the game from another perspective. Yep. And then to have to go in and like I said, listen, we all gonna be humbled at some point in life.
Yeah.
And to go in, like I say, and listen, I know in Odell mind, Odell was like, man, look, I get to LA, because he was gonna sign with he was gonna sign with Green Bay, but he was just like, it's a little more opportunity here. Boom. He going there. In his mind, he probably was like, man, Cooper Kupp ain't like that. Cause our receivers think like when you the one,
you've been the one.
You always think you the one. Yep. But then you go in and then you start watching, but you say, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. So first is you see him on film because the film is one thing, then you there with him every day. Right. Then you start seeing like, man, wait, hold on. Damn, okay, he like that.
Yeah.
And then it goes to, wait a minute, hold on. I can learn something from buddy. Right. But what you always end up seeing with guys like OBJ, one thing we love in life is that redemption, that second act. Right. Mike Vick got it. A lot of guys get second chances.
Yeah.
Odell has he been afforded like a second chance. Mm-hmm. For everybody who say he was, man, he washed up. He has shown that it's some left in that tank. Yeah. And I just think today is one of those perfect days. We know he loves to stay. He probably gonna, Every chance he get, he gonna dance. He probably gonna show us so many different dance moves today. He probably gonna change cleats about 4 times. He probably gonna change gloves like 4, 5
Can't
times.
enjoy yourself.
I don't know if he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna do all that until it gets to the point where he feels like it's comfortable for them as a team.
He did the last 2 weeks. He started out in the Kobe cleats last week, and then ended up in some yellow cleats. Then he started out in blue gloves, and then he went to some white gloves. Y'all listen, y'all know I'm goofy now. I watch little stuff like that. I be like,
guess
he
what?
feeling himself. He feeling
Guess what?
himself.
Enjoy. I'm with you. Enjoy yourself, but guess what? As long as he keep the what's in focus, and focus is getting open, playing off Cooper, and showing them, that you are the man that we think you had the the potential to be. So that's all he got to do. So I changed my glove, I changed my cleat. Long as I don't lose focus, run my routes. When the ball came to me, catch the pass. Hey man,
Terrence Aubrey, he always be on my head, man. Me and Terrence Aubrey gonna fight out here in these doggone streets.
Him and AD talking about it.
So we got to talk defense real quick.
Yes.
E, you gonna talk about the Rams defense, and Pete, you gonna talk about the Bengals defense. E, this Ram defense, what you like about it today?
Well, I like the leadership of the defense. I like the leadership of the defensive line. I like the secondary of this defense, but y'all keep forgetting about they got a damn good dog on this defense as linebacker. I just really think that everybody keeps not paying attention to how he plays the game, how he affects the game. You got the dogs up front, but you got this guy that can come off the end and handle the business that Aaron and Vaughn might not be able to do. And I like Leonard Floyd, and I think people are not paying attention to how he has helped this team a lot.
But he just not sexy. His name not sexy. That's
I
all.
know his name.
In a room full of sexy names, his name just not sexy. He a dog. He a dog.
You pay attention to what's going on.
Oh, he a dog.
Leonard is getting it done. I mean, and I just really think that he will probably, he's in on that. He cleans up messes. He cleans up a lot of messes, and nobody's paying attention to the messes he cleaned up, because the initial hit does come from, Von Miller. It does come from Aaron Donald. But then Leonard is just cleaning up messes, y'all. He cleaned up messes, and nobody paying attention to these messes that he's cleaning up. So I really like the leadership of the team, and I like the defensive team, and I like the guys knowing their roles. Now, see, if I were Cincinnati, offensively, you always talk about this, Maceo. Nobody's trying to be stopping the run all the time. We want to go rush the quarterback, and we know that Von Miller loves to rush the quarterback. He loves to rush the quarterback. So if I were Cincinnati, I would not get all crazy in love with this past game and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and all that other stuff when you got this fool back here who is a run monster. Y'all know me. I like old school football, and I believe, especially the postseason, this is a big postseason, there it is. Run that thing down their throat. Run it down their throat. Big boys don't like doing that. They don't like doing that. They want to rush the quarterback.
Pete, talk about these Bengals, these Bengals.
So what I like about the Bengals is that I said it earlier, they play as a unit. I mean, I know some of the names that we talked about. Apple, we know Hubbard on the number 92. We know some of the people that really may contribute to their team when you look at the numbers. But overall, they ain't sexy like the Rams. With all these names.
Yeah.
Well,
they play as a unit.
About them because I don't know none of them. But anyway, go ahead.
Right. To my point, they made it to the Super Bowl with a beat and Tom Brady.
Who dudes? The DBs. Otherwise, I'm like, who these people?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. And they in the Super Bowl, So it just goes to show you that whatever they're doing over there, what the defensive coordinator's name over there, he's doing an excellent job of putting in position to be in, but don't break. Yeah, they give up something because they might not have the names and the athletes that was all Americans in college, but they're playing as a cohesive unit. I think that's going to be serve them well today to play as that unit. Do your job. It's almost like the Bill Belichick philosophy. Do your job. I don't need no whole bunch of names. Be right here when you're supposed to be right here. Read your checks, read your keys, and get your ass down. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I think the Bengals is bringing to this table to try to be successful, to pull off, to my opinion, an upset. because I feel I guess everybody's saying Vegas saying the Rams the favorite.
Yeah, they are the favorite.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, Erika, who you got today? The score and why?
Okay, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I think
we know you crazy, but go ahead.
I think it's gonna be 31-14.
Oh, whoa.
Going to be 31-14, and the reason why I say it's going to be 31-14 is because of the defense of the Rams, of course, and they got good first. I mean, everything they need to do, and I think that this coach for Cincinnati is going to do what rookie coaches tend to do when they play in the Super Bowl. The things to get tight, and they lose what got them there. So I just really believe that the Rams are going to be able to run the ball, play action, get some nice throws to Cooper Kupp, to Odell. He's gonna have a couple great catches, and I just really think they're gonna take advantage of this game in the run game as well.
31-14. Let me write that down. 31-14 Yams.
Yep.
You got Melvin Pete. We know who you got, but tell everybody who you got, score, and why.
So I was very close to Eve thinking they're gonna get up in them 30s. I dialed it back down to like 28-24. I still think it's gonna be a 3-point showdown. I think at some point it may be a tie ball game and they're gonna win it by a field goal based on everything is heightened. We're at the Super Bowl. They're gonna probably start out with some jitters, some mistakes. I know the Rams used to easily can score 30. Just as how important to me their offense is. And I do understand that but the Bengals have ability to score too with Joe and Chase and Higgins and company and Mixon coming out the backfield. I think it's gonna stay with get out the 30s. I'm saying 28-24. It's gonna be a point where I think they're gonna tie the game. You know, Rams may start out fast. It's gonna be a tie because them boys battling back like Joey do. And then my boy Matthew Stafford, the one great Georgia quarterback, is gonna drive and hit OBJ on a couple of late third down plays and may get in either end zone, if not, get him in position to kick the field goal. That's how dramatic it's gonna be. OBJ gonna lead that game winning drive. Matthew Stafford. 28-24, baby.
Oh God, this Matthew Stafford lover, fam. God, pass it down. Stop. That's why I'm going with the Bengals today because Matthew Stafford.
Oh, you don't want to wear that uniform.
He done teased.
He don't want to wear the uniform.
I gotta wear it anyway because they're in the Super Bowl, so I gotta wear it. We just waiting on the ship.
Oh,
they are going to Matthew Stafford. I kept it in the middle of the road.
Yes.
To this point.
Yes. Don't move the goal.
Taggart or whatever his name, Tart, let him off the hook last week. The moment was too big for Tart. He pissed down his leg.
Show your shirt, E.
Show your shirt, E. Moment was too big. Tart pissed down his leg. That won't happen with a Woozier back there in that secondary.
Who else?
Bengals.
Who else? Name
Von Bell, that's safety. You got Eli Apple on the other side. Listen, one thing about it.
Come on,
Maceo. I know these guys. But hey,
that's your team. That's your team now.
That's my adopted team. They have been good to the Nike cart all playoff. They're gonna do it one more time because I got about 8 items in the Nike cart. 27-24 special teams is gonna make it happen. Joey, what they call him, Joe Shiesty. I call him Jackpot Joey. Yes, AD, the cool guy. Y'all gonna have to hear about the cool guy because he gonna be MVP. He gonna get the whatever kind of car they're giving away today.
Wow.
He gonna get it. Y'all, either quarterback gonna win MVP. They ain't giving nobody else.
He gonna get a cigar deal.
He already got a cigar deal. He already got a cigar deal, man. Joe Shiesty wins the Super Bowl, and Matthew Stafford is gonna be around here. Got all y'all looking crazy. So when I do wear that jersey, I'm gonna wear it with pride because I'm gonna be laughing while I rap California Love. Y'all know this. I've been right all postseason with these boys. I'll stand with them for one more week. 27-24. Bengals. Who they?
Man, whatever. Hey, Maceo, your boy Michael Irvin said during the Super Bowl last time they played at LA, halftime, they did the installation for the receivers. He's like, Coach, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. So he said, instead of me going back, I went out there to sneak to see Michael Jackson's halftime show.
Oh.
He said, I came back. He said, Coach, said, man, where you go? He said, man, Coach, I thought I had to do a number one, but I actually had to do a number two. So, you know, I had to see it. Y'all know Michael's out there on the Booger Sugar. He ain't gonna see no Michael Jackson.
So what did he go do?
Booger Sugar.
Michael Irvin didn't need to do that. Michael Irvin was already killing them. He ain't have to do.
I know. And that's why he's like, I want to go back out here halftime and continue to do what I'm doing.
But y'all crazy. Hey, listen, man. Hey, look, I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't see a blowout. I would love to see that. That'll make me very happy to make sure I see Maceo feel some type of way and then get these Georgia quarterbacks some respect, right? Put some respect on their name. So I would love that to be that narrative. But that comeback in the Bengals, they got that comeback juice where they be believing. So I just need to come.
Y'all sleeping on their defense, man. Y'all see, y'all like flashy, y'all like that flashy big name stuff. Man, they gonna trap hell out Aaron Donald ass today. They gonna trap his ass. They gonna get him.
Hey, listen,
Joe Mixon gonna run for 130.
You don't think Von ready for the day? You don't think they got a game plan to Von Miller?
Man, they gonna get on them edge, man. Von Miller gonna be on skates today, dog.
I heard you. You sound good. These boys playing for a purpose. It's a good game.
Listen, I got all the receipts from when they was up 21-3 last week. I saw your chatter, Pete. I saw your chatter when they was up 21-3. I saw all of it, Pete. I screenshot all of it.
I got it. Hey, look, I own my stuff. I don't never back down from
what I listen, Pete. I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you do, Pete.
I took the under. Look, I took the under today because I need Matthew Stafford not to throw 3,000 yards. I just need him to be very efficient. So you said 284 over under. Now I told under right off the bat because my head got a game plan. We need to run the ball and then hit what we need to hit. Now, if it's gonna be a Cooper Kupp show, and then OBJ gonna join the party, it probably can easily get over that. But in the Super Bowl, like I say, everybody's nerves are a little bit heightened. There gonna be some early mistakes. Gonna be some 3 and outs. So the game may be close when it comes down to stats.
Sam, I've been right all playoffs, Sam. Just remember, I've been right by these Bengals all playoffs, Sam. I got my Joe Shiesty jersey over there in the corner.
Mason, where the Bengals players stay? Where did they stay in LA?
Where did they stay? They didn't stay. They didn't stay in the heart of LA. Know that.
Where did they stay?
They didn't stay in the heart of LA. Thank God.
They went Pasadena?
Nah. They ain't stay in Pasadena. They stayed out further.
You think they stayed out late?
No.
They practice in Pasadena. Because
I
heard them boys out in the streets.
Nah, that's fine. As long as Jamal and T. Higgins, they won out of the streets because on their Instagrams they were all playing cards and stuff in their rooms all night. So
cool.
We're good.
I hope so, because the Rams been here before. So we know we done been here before. Now we thank God to get back.
They've been where before?
To the Super Bowl, sir.
Oh, you talking that 13-3 fiasco they gave us in Atlanta?
Hey, listen, okay, don't worry about it. But they been there.
Sean McVay boot hole super tight.
Yeah, you're right.
No, and you're right, Maceo. So did he learn a lesson from?
Did he learn that? Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Did he learn a lesson from that Super Bowl by being there and realizing what you did? Realizing the way
we're not gonna do this again. We're not gonna bump our head again.
Right.
Yeah.
Realizing the way you played and the way you Flat Earth Boy played contributed to the reason why you look like crap in that Super Bowl. Besides, Todd Gurley having a bad knee and he couldn't run no more. Look, Todd Gurley was not the Todd Gurley. You remember that playoff game the week before where he was just running all over? He's like, that's all I got.
He ain't Georgia Gurley.
I can't run in the Super Bowl.
Who was the offensive coordinator for those Rams?
Those Rams.
That's what I'm saying. Did he learn his lesson? I think he learned his lesson as far as that
was the head coach
and what he did not do that he should have done. And the difference between Matthew Stafford and Flat Earth Boy is night and day. It's night and day.
Hey, listen. Hey, it say something when you go back a second time to try to right your wrong. And I think the Rams are very focused on trying to right their wrong. I think all this Matthew Staffording that everybody's saying these folks be hearing that stuff. Tom Brady, look, all the greats can hear that chatter. So we be thinking, oh, Matthew don't know we joining him out here in these streets. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. He hears. And hopefully he gonna silence everybody that I can get this done. I could have been that player that I could have been in Detroit. I'm here now.
And the other thing they comparing, they saying, you know, that Joe is the next Tom Brady. I'm like, oh Lord have mercy, y'all such
Well, that's just see. This is why I tell y'all all the time. Y'all cut TV off. Like these folk be bored. Like the two shows I produced. The show I produced Thursday and the show I produced Friday. Man, listen, I took my headphones off. I was sitting there like, hey man, look here. Y'all are goofy. I'm just gonna look at the clock. I'm putting my headphones down, and when it's time to go to commercial, I'll buzz y'all to commercial. But y'all are goofy. And that's why I don't watch no pregame show. That's why I don't watch the game with no sound. I'm gonna get back on these Jello shots. Sam, that's what I'm on, Sam, on these Jello shots. Kettle One infused.
Show your water, E. Show your water, E.
Hey man, y'all know we gonna be chopping it up. I'm going to be watching y'all post again. Like I say, I ain't got nothing to say. My team been on vacation.
I'm stretching. I'm ready to halftime show.
Oh yeah, halftime show. Oh yeah, real quick, cause the prop bet. So prop bet, two of the Super Bowl halftime prop bets were who gonna come on stage first and what song is gonna be sung first.
Oh, I thought you said who's gonna cuss first. Snoop. Let me see. Who's gonna come on first? Mary J is going to come on first. She's gonna come on first.
I think it's between Dre. I would set it off for LA. I think either Dre or Snoop or they gonna sandwich it. I want to see they sandwich it. Somebody got to set that thing out. We're in LA, y'all in LA, and then
that's why it's gonna be Dre.
And somebody got to end it.
I think Snoop gonna be last.
Okay, yeah, but you got to set it off. Like it's like if they was in Atlanta and they had an artist out of state.
We had freaking Maroon 5.
I'm just saying.
Kendrick got the lightest pockets. He said Kendrick going first, got the lightest pockets.
Hey, he's not the headliner. He's not the headliner. He's the front man.
Well,
they got him going first.
Why everybody going to get their beers and stuff?
Right. They got him first. Boy, y'all stupid out here in these streets.
Nephew, his shirt came. Gonna deliver it this week so we get his photo. We gotta get our photo and our pictures too, so we send them to Coach 30. We send them to Coach 30. Everybody, y'all enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go get back on these Jello shots.
Yes, sir.
I want to be blind by the time kickoff.
I'm still stretching.
You stretching your ankle? Yeah, I just don't get that. Even, but I love you though.
I'm still stretching.
Mighty no. 80 trying to fall.
They said when you drop it like it's hot, you gotta be able to pick it back up.
So you got to get ready. Okay.
Look, see, y'all. So
I want to see the video. I need to see a story right here on the halftime. Then.
You know, I'm stupid. I'll put one out there.
Along with me wearing that ugly uniform, CL, I gotta wear some khakis and a tight Rams shirt as well. So y'all just humiliating you, boy, but it's okay.
80 calling me Meeks.
So I can record it.
80 out there calling me Meeks, taking out the E.
Yeah, you are Meeks because you going with Matthew Stafford. You deserve an M in your last name, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, let's go. We gonna
Matthew Stafford Jr. That's what I'm start calling you, Matthew Stafford Jr.
Yeah, I don't get no Melvin nowhere in that mug.
No, Matthew Stafford Jr.
He gonna be a damn good dog, just like my boy was. Y'all slept on Steady. Steady got it done.
Steady got it done.
All I know, when this thing over, when I go live, I'm just be looking at y'all like this.
We might pop in on your butt. We might pop in. I might pop in.
Pop in. Cause get what jersey I'm gonna have on when after the Bengals win.
Not that Joey. You probably gonna have on that other line.
I'll be doing the gritty. I've been working on gritty. I've been working on the gritty.
You stupid.
We gone, y'all.
Yo, I gotta go cook, man.
Now,
I got
Eddie,
stuff to do.
call him Meats. Call him Meats because he's a Matthew Stafford lover. Call him Meats. That's a new name. Meats. We go, y'all.
Y'all be good. Happy Super Bowl.
Love you. All right. We see you.